La la la. Tag friends. You guys can hear me? What? No, I'm just... Hello, guys. Hello, guys. So, it's about 8 minutes to my live stream today, and welcome, you guys. Hello, guys. My name is Carson Lee. I am now in China, in Liuyang. So I'm ready to give you a very short live stream about the situation of fireworks here in China. And so would you please stay tuned, and I will be starting my live stream in about 8 minutes. Chloe， 你过来了 ？Can you help me？ 你可以过来帮我，就是你坐在这儿，反正别人看不到你。
干嘛嘞？
就是这种人，你看你都不让我去给他们打招呼 say hi 了。哇！哈哈哈哈！那你坐在这儿，
我手机没办法充电了。
Thanks for coming.
我漏点。
Thank you. So yeah, I'm about to ready to start soon. So my name is Carson Lee. Welcome you to my live stream, and I am now in China, in Liuyang. So we are about to be ready to have today's live stream. 对，还有这边如果也有的话，帮我打招呼。Yes. So would you please let me know where you're from? Yeah, Michelle. So we've got more friends coming in, and I will be starting in about 6 minutes. So my topic today will be about the situation in China regarding the fireworks production, regarding the shipping, and also regarding the new regulation happening here in China. So if you guys have any questions, please leave your comments here and let me know, and I will be here online and trying to answer your questions. So my name is Carson Lee, and there might be many guys know me already, some old friends and some new. So and welcome to my channel. Thank you. So I will have to say good morning to the guys in the States, in South and Central America, and good afternoon to those from European, and good evening to the Chinese guys, if there are any, or Asian countries. So, and if you have any questions, and if you have any questions about China fireworks industry, and please leave your comments here and let me know, okay? And if you're new to my channel, I do invite you to hit the heart button or highlight button, and also subscribe, so that I can offer you some more information in the future. And recently I also made different kind of videos for factory tools and interviews and about fireworks industry. So if you're interested in all of my videos, please visit my Facebook channel or YouTube channel by searching Boomwow Fireworks. You can actually get everything you need. Okay, so I'm about to start have today's conversation regarding the fireworks industry, and so my main topic of today, I'm gonna basically will focus on three questions. The first question is that when the factories will reopen. And the second question will be, what about the new regulation? And also, when can we start shipping? And recently, we are getting a lot of, uh, phone calls and emails and also messages from our friends, from our fellow fireworks friends from all over the world. And the main concern are all about the fireworks industry. So, and that's why I'm starting the live stream today and to give you some the actual answer of what the situation are. So I'm not promising you that my information will be 100% concrete, but I'm trying to give you as much as I can to let you know about the fireworks industry. Okay. So can you guys hear me? Because I'm not quite sure about the. Let me change a little bit. Hold on. Okay. Can you hear me, guys? Can you hear me, guys? So if you have any questions about fireworks industry, please leave your message now, okay? And I will be here answering all your questions as much as I can regarding fireworks industry. So welcome, you guys.
你可以呢度下呢個問題嘛？
我有啲準啲幫我。Thank you so much. So I have seen a lot of new friends and old friends here, and keep saying hello to me. So thank you so much. So if you're new to my channel, subscribe now, and make sure and to share to your friends if you find this information. So welcome, you guys.
工廠什麼時候開工？
When factories will reopen. Sure. Okay. Yeah, I'm still waiting like 2 minutes because, and I've sent some invitation to my friends and they're still waiting. They might be on the way to my live stream. Hello guys, my name is Carson Lee. I'm up in China and in Liuyang. So it's about 8 p.m. here. And the reason why I start today's live stream is because we've got a lot of emails and telephone and messages from all of our friends around the world and from our customers, from our friends in the fireworks industry. They keep asking me some similar questions about the current situation here in China. So, and then I decided to make this live stream to answer the questions as much as I can. So if you're new to my channel, subscribe now. And if you find this video informative, please help share to friends, okay? So my first, and now I'm gonna start my conversation of today. So the first and the most being asked question of recently are when factories will reopen. So you might have heard about the situation here in China because we had some accident last year, very big accident in the fireworks industry. So all the factories are closed from that period of time, and all the factories are waiting to get the access or the new application process to restart or to reopen the factory. But everything is getting so crucial, and we know, as far as we know, I mean, Liuyang, there were no factories reopened before the Chinese New Year, almost. So, and during the Chinese New Year, and we are suffering the worldwide known situation of the coronavirus thing. So that also influenced a little bit of the fireworks factory. So the situation, what I heard now, take Liuyang as an example. So all the factories actually can start applying the for resume. They can start resuming the factories, or they can start getting their application to restart the factory, to reopen the factory. But what I've heard is that there are only a few factories in Liuyang. They actually got the permission to reopen. So most of the other factories, they're still waiting because there is no confirmed, or there is no actual definition of the permission to get to restart of the factory. So even though some factories already get a permission and they are still on, they're still at the edge of deciding to start or to not restart. So what I heard from one factory today, they've got the government official in the factory to reevaluate everything, the conditions of restart and everything. So according to the regulation, to the virus regulation, some factories are okay to restart now. But the situation is that because of the coronavirus thing, the factories will have to wait maybe for another week or maybe for another 2 weeks before that they can get a final permission to restart the production. So there are, what I've heard is that even after 1 or 2 weeks, when the virus thing cools down, and there are still conflicts between the new regulation in China, Liuyang, because there are different kind of, the new regulation overhead for all the factories regarding the warehousing, regarding the new classification, regarding the new ADR certification and things like that. So even though they get a permission from the government, even though they get the the final permission after the virus thing cooling down, and they still have conflicts of starting the factories for the moment. So that's some kind of the situation in Liuyang. And as far as Jiangxi, they are still waiting as well, because what I've heard is that they are also following the steps of Liuyang. They might be using or they might be following the national standards. The new regulation here coming up in China. So all the factories in Jiangxi are still waiting to restart. And the main reason is not because of the accident. The main reason is because of the virus thing. Okay, so they're still waiting for the information from the government. But the good thing here in China about the virus thing is that because everything is under control, and as you could hear from the news that Chinese government are spending a lot of, solutions or a lot of actions to protect or to prevent from spreading of the new virus thing. So what I can tell you, what I can assure you is that, the virus thing here in Liuyang are almost nothing compared with Wuhan. So we are quite safe here, and thank you for all of my friends asking our families if we are okay or everything like that. So I'm here to let you guys know that we are fine. We are definitely fine, and everything is kind of good. Okay, we're using a facial mask when we walk outside and when we gather together. So, but most factories or most companies in Liuyang, we are still not open yet because of this. So. And in regard to Lilin, and they are about in the same situation. They're still waiting to restart because of the, they're still waiting to restart because of the virus thing. So they might also have to wait for about a week or maybe 2 weeks. Okay, that's what about it. And what I want to tell you is that, so overall, in summarize, factories are not open yet for the moment. Some factories got the permission to reopen, but because of the virus thing, so there were only some of the managers in the factories. They are now in the factory, but then all the workers are not there yet. And also, no factories are getting the permission to restart because of the virus thing. So we still are waiting for our government to give us the permission. So what I've heard is that if you have to, start the production, you will have to get prepared, with enough masks and enough materials to protect or to make sure that all the factories, all the working conditions are virus free. So we are still waiting for that kind of process. So overall in Luoyang, no factories are open yet. And what I can see positively, maybe we will have to wait 1 week or 2 weeks before we can, see as much factories as what we want then to reopen. Okay, I mean that's the first answer. I hope you guys are clear. So if I didn't make myself clear, please let me know, because it's my first time to do a live stream. I mean a formal live stream like this, and I actually have my script here and I'm prepared to give you all the answer. But, once I start, I still do not know what I want to, what I have to say or to explain in a more clearer way. And so, guys, the first question that I answered are when factories will open. So to summarize, I will give you a simple definition again. So no factories are open yet in Luoyang. No factories. Okay, no factories are open in Jiangxi. No factories open in Liling. And so because of the regulation thing, some factories they got the permission to reopen, but they're still waiting for the open notice or permission from the government because of the virus thing. So, but a big percentage of the factories are not open yet. They are still waiting. So they didn't even apply for reopen, okay? They're still waiting to see what is going on and what artists will do here in China. So as they're still waiting, the big guys, the big players, the big factories, they're still waiting for them to start, okay, until they will start application, until they will get the permission to reopen. So what I can see, and positively what I can hear, and I think we might be open. I mean, all the factories might be reopened sooner or later before end of February or early March, okay? I mean, that's what I can foresee. So this is not 100%, accurate, but this is what I can foresee or what I can, imagine, and that's how it is. So that's the actual situation. And the second question, and there are a lot of guys asking me about different questions of about the shipping problems, okay, about the shipping problems. And so I also summarized some information about the shipping from China. And so overall, for now, no shipping companies are taking any containers for the moment. So you can make booking, you can apply, you can book containers, but we do not get any confirmed answer of the possibility of shipping fireworks for the moment. So Shanghai are closed for the moment, and the Luoyang port are closed for the moment, and Beihai, no possibility because of the virus thing. They're still waiting for maybe 1 or 2 weeks before they get a permission from the government to reopen the processing. And yeah, I see some guys may have some questions. So hold on. Thank you guys for being in my live stream and asking me some questions. So my first question, my first answer and to the questions that I mentioned are when factories will reopen. I hope you guys understand what I said. And so I see here some questions. So, okay. And hello, Chris from the States, I'm pretty sure. And his question is about, will orders be filled and make it to United States before mid of June? So I'm happy to inform that, we Boomwow, we also do in American market, and we are still having many containers that are pending or are still under production. So what I can hear now is, what I can see for now is that, piling up all the information about the factories and also production ban for the moment. So for sure, we can ship fireworks to the States before mid of June. That's 100% sure. But what I'm not sure is that many fireworks exporters, many importers in the States or many exporters here in China, they, even for us, we are not sure that if we can ship all the fireworks on time. No, if we can ship all the fireworks on time. Maybe I can ship 60 or 80%, or maybe 90%, or maybe even worse, 70, 60, 50%, because I heard from some of the customers here in the States, they tell me, oh, Carson, we got nothing shipped before the Chinese New Year. Oh, Carson, we shipped only 20% or 30% or 40%. So it depends on what customers, it depends on which market, okay? Because of the accident before the Chinese New Year, so the factory is already stocked for more than a month and a half. So that's the climax, that's the best time for producing American fireworks. And now after Chinese New Year is also the crucial time, or the best time to produce, or the only time to produce fireworks for American market. But we are now facing the factory stock problems. We are now facing the virus thing. We're now facing the factories, ban for the moment. So I'm not sure. I'm not quite positive for American market, but I'm pretty sure that many importers will have less, less stock this year, and many Chinese exporters will ship less than expected. And many factories who producing for American market, I'm pretty sure that they're gonna ship less. And there is another thing that I want to emphasize is that because of the new regulation coming up here in China about the classification, so many products will be in danger. I mean, in the States, I will explain a little bit more later because of the regulation thing. And I'm pretty sure that many American products like 3-inch 9-short rack, like canisters, it will be a big problem for production after the Chinese New Year because of the new regulation. So many factories are not able to produce 3-inch 9-short or canisters. Okay, so that's my answer, and I hope you guys can survive, and I hope we can survive as well. And we are still working very hard to get all of our products on board and getting all of our products restarted. So for American market, and if you guys stay close to your suppliers, stay close to your manufacturers, and to following them to see what they can do to survive. Okay, but I'm pretty sure it will be a big influence for American market in particular. Okay, yeah, that's how it is. So there's another question. I will make it short because I will have to continue for my for the other questions or for the other answer that I prepared for you today. So there is another guy, Ronnie Benton. I don't know. Do you foresee any export problems this year being able to ship to the US or out of the country to anywhere for that matter? Okay, that's about the same question about the shipping, right? So what I've heard is that the shipping problems will be a big problem for this year for the moment, because all of the Shanghai port closed, the Weiyang closed because of the warehouse classification thing, and Beihai is still on hold for the moment, so they are not accepting any containers for the moment. And I'm pretty sure that there will be another control because of the virus thing. So what I can foresee, or what I hope, is that because of the the virus thing, I hope American or even European countries or other countries do not refuse containers of fireworks from China. Okay, do not refuse any fireworks from China, because this is everything. Once they're shipped on water for about 30 days or 40 days or 45 days, and I'm pretty sure all the products are 100% safe, virus free. So, and Jiangxi products, the mixed loading problems, that's an old topic from last year already. So you guys might know it. Sometimes we cannot combine the products from Jiangxi and Luoyang together in one container through Shanghai or whatever. We have to ship to Beihai, but shipping through Beihai is also higher in price. But the biggest thing, the biggest problem, what I heard now is that of the warehouse thing from the government, no, from the shipping company, because according to the national standards of this year in China, they have a new classification. They have a new classification because. The new classification for the warehouse is that usually most shipping companies, they only have 1.3G warehouse and 1.4G warehouse. And according to the new regulation, okay, many products will be categorized to 1.1G maybe, or maybe to, they have different classification on the warehouse. So that will influence the whole process of shipping, okay? And that's all about it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to continue my prepared script of what I want to tell you today. So, and my next topic of today is that, people are asking a lot of questions about the regulation here in China, about the new regulation going on here in China, and because of the accident, okay? And that's true, because I've been talking to some kind of officials here in China. I've been talking to different factories from Jiangxi, from Luoyang, from Liling. I talked to many companies and many factory owners. So what I've heard is that, the regulation thing here in China, there was a big conflict. So what I want to explain is that the China symbol is that all the factories will have to follow the national standards, the China national standards, before they will follow the European standards. You know what I mean? So the China national standards is actually ahead of the hold on, your connection is unstable. I'm sorry. So can you guys hear me? So if you're new to my channel, my name is Carson Lee. I'm sorry to say hello to you. So my name is Carson Lee. If you're new to my channel, subscribe and hit the like button, and also to share to your friends if you find this video informative. Okay. So what I'm searching now is I'm opening the files of the new regulation from China. I'm going to explain you what are the difference. Okay. Take the rockets as an example, okay? The rockets thing. According to the new regulation, actually the China factories are categorized in 4 different